we're gonna try doing it in the kitchen again, since the lighting seems relatively consistent. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the show. As always, I am Alicide, so grab your beverage of choice and let's talk some video games. So remember last week how I said that EA's Frostbite 3 engine didn't play too well with the Wii U? Well, apparently this week they've stated that they currently have nothing in development for the Wii U. And to me, that doesn't seem like the best business decision in the world, because it's almost like they're cutting out like a third of their prospective audience. And money-wise, that's not a terribly good decision. Maybe the games that they would have made anyway wouldn't have sold that many on the Wii U, but that's a pretty major portion of the market to just be ignoring outright. They did say that they're still open to future development of things, but as it stands now, they don't have anything in the works. So let's move on to some more exciting news, I guess, or not industry related. Nintendo did another Nintendo Direct yesterday, last night-ish, and they had some new stuff to show off, including like Luigi U, Super Luigi U, whatever the hell it's called. The biggest news stories that I caught out of it involved Sega. First one was that a lot more Game Gear games are going to be ported to the Virtual Console, and for me that's exciting because there were some pretty nice little gems hidden on Game Gear if you didn't have the chance to play them. There was a couple of pretty good Sonic games and a couple of puzzle games like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine and Columns. That's all I can name off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, that's exciting because Game Gear was actually pretty cool at the time, and I still have one lying around somewhere. It's so freaking big, I don't know how I could ever lose it, but it's in my house somewhere. I don't know where. And the other piece of Sega news that came through the Nintendo Direct was that there's a new Sonic game coming on the way for both the Wii U and the 3DS. It's tentatively titled The Lost World, and we only have the title and a single screenshot from it so far, but I'm kind of excited. If Nintendo's actually working hand in hand with Sega on this one, it might actually be a good Sonic game for the first time in 10, 15 years. From the screenshot, I don't like speculating too much from only a single picture, but it looks like they might be going for a Mario Galaxy type angle, because in the screenshot we see Tails and Sonic on the red biplane from Sonic 3, if you're familiar with that, and they're approaching a spherical world. It doesn't look terribly big, but the world itself looks like it's divided up into like puzzle pieces or something. So maybe it'll take some cues from Mario Galaxy. All this news involving Nintendo and Sega working together, younger me would have flipped the shit. My next bit of news involves a sale, so gird your wallets or your bank accounts or wherever you keep your money, your mattress. Amazon is going to be kicking off a major digital sale on PC and Mac games this month. I believe it runs until the end of May, so there's still a good 2 or 3 weeks remaining for this sale. There's a ton of notable titles that are going to be included. I think specific titles might only be on sale specific days of the month. You're probably going to have to check daily if you're interested. But titles that caught my attention include the new Tomb Raider, which is $19.99 I believe, Deus Ex Human Revolution and all of the expansion packs, LA Noire, and Grand Theft Auto 4. All of these are on sale, and that's just a short list. Those are the ones that caught my attention. Like I said, for Deus Ex, there's DLC available for it at a discounted price, so if you already own the game, it's a good point to jump in and get the DLC that you might have missed out on. This sale, and I'm sure there's an upcoming Steam summer sale, you'd better be making some money somewhere. I don't know, selling yourself for profit, something. You're gonna need some money. I'm gonna need some money. And my last bit of news for the week is a bit of a joke, because, well, I guess it's not a joke because it's actually happening, or it did happen, but the title Shaq Fighter has been trademarked by a company called Mine O Mine, which apparently runs Shaq's media side of things. So we might be getting another one of these bad boys. And that to me is hilarious because this game sucks poor. If you haven't ever experienced this, go watch somebody play it. I won't even recommend trying to find it for yourself. The only reason I actually own this thing is because some guy gave it to me when I was like 9 years old. I was at a store behind him in line and he was trying to trade in a bunch of games and they wouldn't take this. So he turned around and gave it to me, and he actually had the instruction manual for it too. So I was super excited because it was like, yay, a free game, that's awesome. And then I got home and tried it and I was super disappointed. I've since tried getting rid of it too and nobody wants it, so I guess I'm stuck with it. So I think that about wraps it up for news stories that I had for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you very much for stopping by and grabbing a beer with me. I do appreciate it. And yeah, so until next time, cheers everybody, and I'll talk to you next week. Is that the nastiest thing that he could think of to do on a cover?